In our official CWHL game versus the Boston Blades on February 13th, we're doing a charity game in partnership with the Heart and Stroke Foundation. So percentage of the proceeds and silent auction, 50-50, and a couple other really great events are all going to go towards the Heart and Stroke Foundation and all that they do there. Great organization. So I don't know, the highlights that stood out to me, I can't say I know all about them, but they put AEDs in a lot of community centers, and one of the biggest things with heart disease is immediate response. So that's life-saving right there. They give a lot to research. They do a lot with youth with it, which I think is huge. So actually one of our players, Connor, she's doing a jump rope for heart segment with her students. She's a gym teacher with her students in February, and I think that's great to start teaching kids when they're at a young age about healthy eating, exercise, all the preventative things that we know work, and educating them really early. And I think also that awareness is huge for adults too. I think a lot of people know that getting your cholesterol and your blood pressure checked are really important, but not many people actually heed the warning signs and take action to correct their health. So I think it's important to continue doing things like this. So I've had two really difficult deaths in my family from heart disease. When I was a freshman in college, my 22-year-old cousin, who was a senior at Boston University, passed away in her sleep. She was seemingly healthy, no warning signs, and it's something that's called SADS. I'm not sure, sudden arrhythmic, something like that. And it's basically, when you hear about a high school basketball star collapsing on the court, it's that kind of thing. It's something that we still don't really know a lot about. So that was really, really hard for my family. And also my dad, just 2 Christmases ago, he had his second heart attack. He was playing hockey, same as his first heart attack, and he passed away on the ice. So, really, really close to my family, this topic, and I think that's why it's so important to me to get the word out, right? Because heart disease is preventable, especially for heart attacks and things like, my dad's story. Reading after hockey has some really unique risks because it's start and stop cardio, and if you're not exercising and you're getting into your 40s and 50s and you're not eating well, you're at really high risk for getting into trouble on the ice. And I don't think my dad really understood that. And even broader than that, you don't change your lifestyle until after something happens in your life. And after his first heart attack, he really turned things around. He started exercising regularly. He changed his diet completely. He tried to free up some stressful things in his life. But once your heart is damaged, it's really hard to maintain you're still at high risk after something like that happens. So I guess that's part of the important message for me, is just take steps now before something happens. And so we have actually a lot going on. So if you can make it out to the game, it's on February 13th when we play the Boston Blades. We're going to have an AED and CPR demonstration and a silent auction with a lot of Olympic memorabilia and hockey memorabilia. We're going to have 50-50 frisbee toss on the ice, and survivor and memorial display. So that'll be telling people stories who have been affected by heart disease. And if you can't make it to the event, we also have a couple things online. We obviously are looking for donations to give to the Heart and Stroke Foundation, and that link can be found at thecalgaryinferno.net/thebeat. You can donate to this cause. If that's not for you, there's also a health pledge. So you can go and look at some preventative measures you can take, and like a New Year's resolution, say, hey, I'm gonna cut out some salt for the next few months. I'm gonna go get my cholesterol checked. I'm gonna learn how to do CPR. Pick one thing, something concrete. I'm a concrete person, right? And that's how we can really make a difference, I think.
Hi, my name is Melanie. I'm an ordinary 11-year-old kid. When I was 6, I was diagnosed with hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. Big word will grow. Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy is when there is a part of your heart that is enlarged. My heart was broken, was working too hard, and it got bigger. After doctors listened and listened and listened to my heart, it was decided that I would need open heart surgery to remove a piece of my heart muscle to prevent blockage. As you can tell, I made it through surgery and I'm alive! I believe I'm still here today because of the support of people like you giving your time and effort to raise money for the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Keep the beat.